Good evening, everybody, and welcome. And again, we'd like to thank the band and Mr. Ray, and we'd like to thank the community members that stepped in and helped out tonight too as well, so we appreciate that. Hold on, before we give them one more round of applause, because they have one more thing to do for us there, so. But I also do want to say, we just realized, and we apologize, but due to a typographical error, cut and paste technology is great until it doesn't work. There are a couple names missing out of the graduate list. Sorry, boys. Didn't tell you beforehand. No, kidding. So we apologize. We will get for the families. We will have programs written up with their names in it. But now, if we could have everyone please stand, and our wonderful band will play the national anthem. Once again, I'd like to thank Mr. Ray and the band up there. Thank you very much for helping out tonight. We really appreciate it. It's great to see the community with our students and former alumni there as well. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, friends, family, staff, board members, guests, and of course, the class of 2023. My name is Joe DeBonis. I am the proud principal here at Poultney High School, and I would like to welcome all of you to the 86th graduation ceremony of Poultney High School. Before we begin the ceremony, I would like to give a shout out to the class of 1973. A few years ago, we started to recognize the class who was celebrating their 50th reunion, and we would like to continue that tradition today. You can see their names on the back of their program. I would also like to recognize one of our longtime teachers who is retiring this year, Miss Liz LeBrun. Miss LeBrun has been here for many years and has been an advisor for Model Congress, as well as helping out with the National Honor Society, and was one of the catalysts in planning trips to New York and Boston, and of course the Hamilton trip we took a few years back. Ms. LeBrun has been an integral part of Poultney High School and will be missed. We appreciate your years of service to the school, community, and students. Thank you, Ms. LeBrun. So one of the best things about being principal of a small high school like this is that we get to know our students. And I say this every year, but I love to see these students grow, and for the most part mature. Not even looking at me, is he? From young preteens to young adults. I get to experience this transformation with them, and it's wonderful. Another part of this job is relationships, and along with the relationships comes negotiation. Sometimes I really need to negotiate with them. Like this fall. We had one of our professional development Fridays, so the students didn't have school. And I made a remark the week before at one of our Monday morning meetings that in honor of someone's birthday, we'll take Friday off. Well, Laura's birthday was Thursday, October 9th, and she got all upset because I didn't say her. So I said, Laura, I'll talk, next Monday morning meeting, I'll say it's Laura's birthday. Well, God forbid, Mr. DeBonis gets COVID and he couldn't be there Monday morning, and Laura did not let me forget that. So in order to have her stop nagging me about it, I told her I would say it here at graduation. So Laura, your birthday is October 9th. Happy belated birthday, Laura. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Mr. Dewan.
For 6 years, Erica keeps asking, "Who am I your favorite student? You're my favorite Erica in the class of 2023, Erica." So there's another negotiating ploy we have to do. One of the other things I love to do at graduation, it's my last time with these students here, and yes, you're still students for about another half hour or so, is to give an opportunity to part my wisdom with you one last time. So, before we send you off into the world, I just have a few words of wisdom. Number one, your future needs you, your past doesn't. Look forward. Don't worry about what you've done. Learn from your mistakes that you've done in the past, but please make sure you look forward. Look out the windshield and not through your rearview mirror. Make somebody smile every day, but don't forget, you are somebody too. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. Don't be afraid to do some things and put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. We've taught you that for a while. Try new things. That's how we learn, by making mistakes. Take it day by day, but don't stress too much about tomorrow. We can't control what's going to happen. We can only control how we react to it. You do not wake up one day and all of a sudden become the butterfly. Growth is a process. I know in your generation, it's instant generation. We want stuff today and overnight and all that kind of stuff. I try to tell my kids, back in the day when you were watching a television show and you had to be home at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, and then when you missed it, if you didn't get to record, then VHS came along, but you missed it, you had to wait, or the worst one is at the end when it said to be continued. We didn't get to sit there and binge watch a bunch of stuff. We had to actually wait till the following week to watch it. So again, take time, enjoy the process. As they used to say, take the time to stop and smell the roses. Okay? Don't be in a rush to get everything done. And finally, continuous learning is the minimum required for success in any field. You are always going to learn. I know, you guys are 17, 18 years old, you know everything right now. But we do need time to take to learn. And I also want to leave you with one little following story. One evening, an old Cherokee told his grandson about a battle that goes inside people's heads. He said, "My son, the battle is between two wolves inside all of us. It's a terrible fight, and it's between the two wolves. One is evil. He's angry, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, lies, false pride, superiority, negativity, and ego." The grandfather continued, "The other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, positivity, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you and inside every person as well." The grandson thought about it for a minute. Then he asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" The old Cherokee replied, "The one you feed. Feed the good wolf." I am so proud of each and every one of you. And you should be proud of yourself and proud of Poultney High School. I love you all. I'll miss you after you're gone, but I know you'll make a huge difference in this world. So class of 2023, make it a great life or not. That choice is yours. Congratulations, everybody. So speaking of positivity, I would like to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Mr. Bob Williams, the current owner of Williams Hardware. I'm 52 years old and I've known him my entire life. Every time I see Mr. Williams and I say, "Hi, Mr. Williams, how's it going?" I always get the same answer: super. This man gives back to his community. He volunteers for everything. He's willing to try new things, and he'll be missed after his retirement. Talk about positivity, like I said. It is my great pleasure to introduce this year's graduation speaker, Mr. Bob Williams.
That's a tremendous speech that you had, Joe. Thank you so much. Principal DeBonis, school board members, faculty, graduating seniors, family and friends, thank you so much for the honor of speaking to you this evening. Class of 2023, this is an important day in your life. You have been going through life, and now you have come to a fork in the road. I love these moments. I love these milestones where you start one thing and then it's time to progress. I love thinking about it all the time. For me, it was high school graduation and then college graduation. It turned out to be getting your first job, getting married, and having a child come into your life. I was blessed to have 2 children come into my life. That's part of what life is being about. And these milestones are some things I hope you will work on. This is a time I want to give myself a kick in the butt. I sometimes need an excuse to be a better person. When I come to the fork in the road, what new habit do I want to grasp firmly to be a better person? It's a new time in your life, and you are nervous about your future. Well, tonight, I'm one of you. I'm nervous too. I'm 74 years old, and I started working in my store when I was 12. Next week, I hope to sell my store. And the fork in the road, for me, will be retirement. Yes, I'm nervous too. My talk this evening is for everyone here. When you graduate this evening, that means their lives will change too. When I began taking notes for my talk, my ideas revolved around what new priorities or habits for a strong and happy life. I have 4 areas that I think are important for you and for me. I got a smile on my face a few days ago as I was reading on my computer and came across an article that also talked about the ideas I had written about. So maybe I will give you some good suggestions tonight. These were my ideas, but I saw it on the internet. So it must be true. They wouldn't print things that aren't true, would they? A healthy life is a happy life. My number 1 habit that I want to establish, and I hope your priority may be that after tonight you will say, yes, I will try harder to be healthy. No, you do not have to run a marathon every month. I simply want me and you to exercise more. Right now, my heart is beating about 1,000 beats per minute with excitement because I think I can get healthier, and I hope you can too. Maybe I'll have to get my bike out, because I used to be a big bicyclist, and I used to love to bicycle. And I would go all the time, and I used to also have a time where I used to go to Rutland frequently, and my wife worked at the hospital, so she would then give me a ride home. Great bicycle ride. And a number of years ago, when I was healthy, or was I younger, and maybe it was a little of both, I had a habit of once a year, I would go on a 2-mile bike ride. I always say 2 mile. I always mean to say 2-hour bike ride in one direction, just to see how far I can go in 2 hours. I would tell my wife to get in the car after an hour and a half and come after me and pick me up. And almost to the dot, at the speed she was driving and at the speed I was bicycling, she would be right behind me after 2 hours and pick me up. Except for one time, when I left a note on the kitchen table that I was out for my bike ride, and she didn't get up as early as I thought she was going to. So I said, I'm headed to Fairhaven, then I'm taking Route 22 north. And so I biked, and I biked, and I kept looking behind her, and she wasn't there. And I biked and biked some more. Eventually, she came up behind me. But at that time, I was just 6 miles from Virgins. So I hope that in a month, or maybe 6 months from now, I hope you will pause for a moment, and a smile will come across your face, because you have decided that you are going to try to become a healthier person, and it will work for you. It turns out to be very important as one of my priorities, especially now that I'm retiring, because when you're in the hardware business, you pretty much get all the exercise you need every day. But now that I'm about to retire, I'm really looking forward to getting established a healthy atmosphere and priority. Habit number 2, I'm looking to be healthier. That doesn't mean that I don't want a cheeseburger, fries, a soda anymore. It simply means I'll be a habit to try to eat breakfast every day, or most every day. You don't have to be perfect. Just you want to try to be better. We have all heard about why breakfast is so important. So why would I not want to try to be better and try to be healthy? I plan to drink more water every day. And no, I'm not going to drink 8 glasses a day probably, but I do want to drink some more. And I'm going to make a pledge tonight to myself that I do want to start drinking more water. My grandson just turned 4 years old, and he drinks water all day. When we take him out to dinner, he can have juice or chocolate milk, but he will frequently order water. I'm very proud of that. Just a quick story about my grandson. I took him with me down to Granville the other day as I did my bank deposit in Granville. And when we were done there, he was in the car seat. When he was done there, I did take him to McDonald's, where he did order water. But as we were getting close to McDonald's, one thing that just amazed me that I couldn't get over, one thing I had never thought about before, as we're getting toward McDonald's, I said, "Hey Declan, there's the golden arches." And rather disgustedly, he said, "Grandpa, that's M for McDonald's." And I swear, I don't know if I ever thought of that. The commercials always talk about the golden arches, and it just boggled my mind that in all my life, I don't know if I've ever thought of it, but he taught me. Habit 3 is that going through life, you should include learning, as Mr. DeBon has said. My daughter, who was an executive with LinkedIn, a company that tries to help people find jobs and tries to help companies find workers, told me some interesting facts. LinkedIn research found that on average, people have 9 career changes in their lifetime. So learning is important. LinkedIn research also had an amazing statistic that the average child who is in kindergarten now is apt to have a job that has not been invented yet. That just intrigues me greatly. So hard to comprehend. You never know where life will take you, so you should keep learning in case your road goes in a different direction. My father ingrained learning in me by taking me to an investment class at Stafford Technical School after I had graduated from college. No, I'm not a multimillionaire, but he just thought it was important that I understood about the stock market and about the importance of compounding interest and saving money. So it was very beneficial to me. Later in my life, I took one of my employees, Seth Carpenter, so I went to the class a second time. And later on in life, I took 3 more high school employees of mine so that they could continue to understand that learning is important. And they learn fast. From the first class, they let me drive and use my gas. We also had supper every night, and they let me pay the bills. So they learned about saving money very quickly. I've also taken a number of classes at Stafford Technical School, so you can never stop learning. I've taken their photography class, I've taken their automotive class, and I've taken their woodworking class. Now, I'm not asking you to become a rocket scientist. Learn to cook, learn to knit, learn to paint. You graduating seniors may not understand this, but your parents know what I mean when I say I liked public television and I want to watch old episodes of Bob Ross because I think I want to learn how to paint and make happy trees. One of my favorite activities has been ballroom dancing. My wife and I have been taking classes for years until COVID hit, when classes had to stop. I was very good friends with my dance teacher, So my wife let me go along with my dance teacher, and we continued to have class, just the two of us. Dancing is a wonderful activity and also a lot of exercise. So again, another thing that you can do that can be fun and have exercise. We may be proof that you're never too old to dance, because my dance teacher and I have been dancing together once a week for 27 years. She just celebrated her 90th birthday 3 weeks ago, and we did a demonstration at her party. We also did a demonstration 2 weeks ago at the Poultney Arts Day when they closed the main street, and they asked us to make a demonstration there. And about 3 weeks ago, the Rotary Club asked us to do a demonstration at their fundraising dinner. She's been doing line dancing 3 days a week, but now she's just added a class for those people in wheelchairs and walkers. No, I don't know how this works, but they get more participants every week. There's actually a concert going on right now across the street at the Fox Hill Art Center, and after the concert, they're giving a dance class. I've tried very hard to support the organizations in Poultney. I've tried hard when they had high school plays to support the plays and go to the plays, go to the Arts Day, go to the Fox Hill, go to the Friday night concerts, high school concerts. And I would have lots of refreshments out in the hall because I wanted to support them and their money. I truly don't mean to brag, but I might be considered one of the biggest cheerleaders of Poultney. Poultney makes habit number 4 to get involved. I love this community and work to help make it successful. I would like you to volunteer to the community you live in, even when you move. Help work in that community. Don't wait for someone else to do all the work. If you see a problem, fix it. I hope to continue to work in helping the Methodist Church. I hope to continue to help the Poultney Area Chamber of Commerce. Let's get the word out about how wonderful this Poultney community is, and I need your help. Can you help the Little League or the softball? Can you help the Recreation Department? Class of 2023, it's time to move forward. Some of you are 18 years old, and others will be soon. That is the age you should be making some of your own decisions. What habit do you want to grasp so that you can become a better person? I'm proud of you, and so is the community. Good luck to your future, and shoot for the stars. Thank you very much.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta lower it anyway, so. It is now my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Caitlin Hayes.
Good evening, and I want to thank all of you for joining us on this special night to celebrate the class of 2023. I'm not sure I ever thought this day would actually come and so soon, where my fellow classmates and I receive our diplomas and embark on our next journey. I would like to congratulate the class of 2023 for making it this far, even when we thought we might not. As a child, I always heard that year, 2023, and could not think of anything other than, wow, that is so far away. But now we've reached our final day. So many memories have come and gone, the countless pep rallies, dances, sporting events, and now graduation. One last memory we get to share as a class. Although I've only known some of you for part of my years at Poultney, we have still had the opportunity to grow together. With countless bumps in the road, it is safe to say that we're not each other's favorite people. But each of us has someone we might miss. As my grandfather always said, do not let this be a goodbye, but perhaps a see you later. Poultney will always be our home to come back to, but for most of us, this is our departure. We all have different goals and dreams for our approaching lives, and my advice for those is to find what you love to do and what gives you ambition, no matter how long it may take. The road ahead may not be always smooth. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But as Dolly Parton wisely said, do not confuse dreams with wishes. There's a difference. Dreams are where you visualize yourself being successful at what's important for you to accomplish. Dreams build convictions because you work hard to pay the price to make sure that they come true. Wishes are hoping good things happen to you, but there's no fire in your gut that causes you to put everything forth to overcome all of the obstacles. So you have to dream more and more and never, ever, ever blame somebody else if it doesn't happen. It's okay to fail. It's inevitable. So take chances, make mistakes. We're young. We have a whole life to live, but we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So do what makes you uncomfortable. That's where you'll find the most growth and gain new experiences. I'm sure you all know the crazy sentimental types of people, the ones who keep the little shells you collect on vacation and such. Well, that'd be me. I've kept many things throughout my years at Poultney, but one of the few things I must try my best to hold on to are the memories. As much as I've disliked some of the moments we've had here, there are those few that stick out, like going to Maine in middle school and being the last class to ever do so. Sorry. Witnessing Poultney beat Haven and winning the football championship our freshman year. These memories are a testament to the bonds we've created and experiences we've shared. They remind us of the highs and the lows, the victories and the defeats, the laughter and the tears. They represent the challenges we've overcome and the lessons we've learned along the way. And as we stand here today, on the brink of a new chapter, let us carry these memories with us, cherishing them as a reminder of who we were and who we have become. We've grown together as a class, and now we'll grow together on our own. Or grow on our own, not together. I will forever be grateful to have been able to grow beside each and every one of my peers. Let us carry the memories we've made at Poultney as a source of inspiration and strength. Let us dare to dream and work relentlessly to achieve those dreams. And let us always remember that we are not alone on this journey. The class of 2023 is a community of talented individuals ready to make their mark on the world. With that all being said, I offer my peers one last piece of advice. We are not guaranteed a tomorrow, so live like there isn't one. Class of 2023, I know you all will. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. And if you didn't know, she is one very talented artist too, and she is leaving a memento here. I have a ceiling tile in my office, so I made her like last year. I'm like, you are making me one of those. So thank you, Caitlin. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian, Kylie Ezzo.
It's hard to believe that I'm standing up here in front of you all today. It feels like just yesterday we were walking into 7th grade, meeting all the new kids in a new school, and not long before that we were in kindergarten, where Haley and I decided we were best friends because I smelled like strawberry shortcake, and Laura and I decided that we hated each other, but it was mutual, so it's fine. It's been quite the roller coaster ride between those moments. I've met a lot of great people, and a lot of things have changed. Specifically, I don't hate her anymore. Honestly, I don't know this class of graduates as well as I would like to. Between the COVID lockdown and going to Stafford, I haven't got to spend much time with most of the kids that I grew up with. What I do know is tonight marks the end of a journey that we've all been on together for the past several years, creating many memories and holding lots of things close to our hearts. While it's bittersweet to say goodbye to this chapter of our lives, I'm very excited to see what the future holds for each and every one of us. There are so many people who were along for the journey, and I would like to give a big thank you to all of our families, friends, teachers, staff members, and anyone else who has helped us along the way. I would also like to give a big thank you to everyone who told any of us no, who doubted us, who told us we wouldn't amount to anything, and in my case, told me that I would be wasting my potential doing the thing that I love. Those people who tried to tear us down or change our path only further prepared us for everyday life and pushed us to work that much harder to prove them wrong. I have spent my senior year building relationships, and in a lot of cases, rebuilding them with old friends. I've learned a lot from this, and I think it's important to remember as we move forward into the world that the journey is often more important than the destination. This is why we are told we need to always put our best foot forward and make the right choice. But how are we supposed to know what the right choice is until we've made the wrong one? The truth is, we're all bound to experience times where you have no idea what to do. Times where you will make the wrong choice, overreact, trust the wrong people, hide from the truth, make the hard choice in a situation that ends up being the right choice, make great friends, stumble upon people that will get you to where you want to be, cry, and do it all over again. We have all worked incredibly hard to get to this point, but the lessons we've learned, the memories, and the mistakes we've made along the way will help prepare us for what the future holds. And with that, I would like to wish you all luck, as I hope we can all continue to take risks, try new things, and be open to different perspectives. You never know where life will take you, and sometimes the most unexpected twists and turns end up bringing us right to where we need to be. Remember, you can always fake it until you make it, because if you act confident, people will believe that you are. Congratulations, graduates. Okay.
Thank you, ladies. Great speeches. Kylie is also a very talented cosmetologist. I can't get any of that. That's not going to help me at all. But again, this class is wonderful, everything that they did and are going to do. So at this time, we are going to, I would like to have Emily Hanley and Laura Winter come up to present the gifts for the class of 2023. Come on, you don't have that big of a mouth. I know you have a big mouth.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Okay, so our class advisors are Kim Handley, Beth Winter, and Tammy Petty, and we got you guys a little gift.
Now the presentations of our awards. The valedictorian clock. This award is awarded to Kylie Ezzo.
I think you're going to get your picture taken.
You want to put it back there? I said, I don't want to.
Why not?
What's that?
I want a picture with you.
Oh, we'll get one after.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to ruin it. The salutatorian clock is awarded to Caitlin Hayes. And now I'd like you to welcome Robert Bach to present the Morning Star Lodge Scholarship.
Good evening, and thank you for this opportunity to represent Lee Lodge number 30 in Castleton, Vermont, with a presentation of the Morning Star Lodge number 37 Memorial Scholarship. We used to be right across the street over here, which is now the Fox Hill Arts Center, I believe. Beyond our focus on individual development, which leads to a better membership in our community, Freemasonry is deeply involved in helping all people. The Freemasons of North America contribute over $2 million a day to charitable causes, and among these are educational scholarships. For a number of years, local Masons have maintained and contributed to the Morning Star Memorial Scholarship Fund in order that we might offer scholarships to qualified individuals from Poultney High School to assist in funding of post-secondary education. This fund was founded in the late 80s from donations of the membership and memorial contributions. The fund was incorporated in 1992, and in May of 2004, the fund received a large bequest from the estate of Russell Williams. Along with continuing donations, we are able this year to award 3 $1,500 scholarships. The first of our recipients this year has long had their eye set upon a career in nursing and will be attending the University of New England. Our first recipient is Emily Handley. Our second recipient has been very active in the community, volunteering as an EMT test patient, assisting in multiple events and fundraisers for the school and class, and is still deciding on exactly which direction their life will eventually take. They're going to be seeking a solid foundation to set out upon by getting their post-secondary education locally with the Community College of Vermont. Our second recipient is Laura Winter.
Thank you.
And it is my honor and privilege to present our final academic assistance to another student who has also spent many an hour in volunteering in and around the community, and until recently had been unclear as to which direction their future may take. Now has taken up an interest in providing medical services to their fellow man, possibly expanding into becoming an herbalist, and will be attending Castleton University. Our final recipient is Caitlin Hayes. Thank you very much, and this is our future.
This is a new scholarship for Poultney High School, and one close to my heart. I would like to present the Neil E. Dunlap Memorial Scholarship. Please welcome Megan Dunlap.
Good evening. Bear with me, I have a cold, so I'm going to try to get this out fast. I'm here tonight to present an award in memory of my dad. This award is going to a graduating senior pursuing their education in a trade school. On behalf of our family, we are pleased to present this award to Mason Suferling.
Now please welcome Aline Crisco, who will present the Poultney Rotary Club scholarships.
Hello, I'm Ellen Cisco, and I'm the president of the Rotary, and I am here to present from the Rotary $50 to each of the Honor Society graduates. Before I do that, however, I'm going to tell you that the Rotary is an international organization all over the world. It's very proud for me to be part of that. We do such things internationally as support polio vaccines, and I thought this was really cool. We have this shelter that we send off for a goodly amount of money that's completely equipped with pots and pans and everything else that is deployed to a crisis area. But we are also extremely interested in our own communities, and we believe in service before self. And that is the motto that we wish to import to the graduates. I've heard continuing education, and in college they call it lifelong learning. You will be, for those of you that go into professional fields, you will find many of them to keep a license requires you do that. But it is not just what comes from books and the trades. It comes from keeping your eyes open and learning to volunteer and be brave, and to think about what's good for your community. You've developed some excellent values being from a nice little small town in Vermont that I'm sure some of you feel is truly unique. And it is truly unique. But you're going to be amazed at the commonality of experiences with the new people you're going to meet that have many of the same values that you do, and some different. Learn and enjoy it. It is a wonderful ride. And I wish you all the best. I would like to give a certificate to Lydia Book, who is in the National Art Honor Society. There you go. Okay. So do you want me to just announce them all and then we'll bring them in? Thank you. Kylie Ezzo, I hope I pronounced names correctly, obviously. Kylie is in the National Honor Society, the National Art Honor Society, and the National Technical Honor Society. Julianne Farley. Julianne is in the National Art Honor Society. Thank you. Emily Handley, who is in the National Honor Society. Thank you. Caitlin Hayes, who is in the National Honor Society and the National Art Honor Society. Thank you. Haley Taran, who is in the National Art Honor Society. Thank you. Hannah Welch, also in the National Honor Society and the National Art Honor Society. Thank you very much. Elijah Westcott, National Technical Honor Society. Thank you. And Erica Woodbury, National Technical Honor Society. Thank you. I also have the privilege of presenting a number of scholarship awards. Could Lydia Book and Julianne Farley come up, please? And Lydia? Who's Lydia?
I am right here. Thank you. Thank you.
The Rotary is presenting $5,000 for these students going to university. I've moved.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome. May I now have James Babcock and Elijah Westcott. Thank you. And Elijah. Elijah, if you could wait just a second. This is our first time giving this award. It is a excellence in vocational, technical, and career education. And the Rotary is giving $500 each, and we will hopefully be able to give that every year going forward. Your program says this is the Missouri Scholarship, and unfortunately this year the Rotary was not able to give that scholarship out. But congratulations, and Thank you for your excellent work.
Thank you, Ellen. And on behalf of Poultney High School, I want to thank these community organizations. We are blessed that they are able to give these awards to our students here tonight. The community's always been a great backing of the Poultney High School, and I mean, for a school our size, it's great. Thank you. I can't thank you enough from the staff and students here at Poultney High School for everything that the community has done for the school. So thank you very much. All right, our next award is the Larry Williams Memorial Award. This is awarded in memory of Larry Williams, class of 1972, who was a hard worker and jack of all trades. This $200 award is presented to a graduating senior who helped them achieve a future goal. This year's the award goes to James Babcock. I'm sorry, you can.
Good evening, I'm Tracy Gallipo, the guidance director, and Mr. DeBonis was so excited about the awards that he started reading my script. The Poultney Women's Club Scholarship of $500 is presented by the Poultney Women's Club to the highest ranking senior at PHS who has made contributions to the school community, and this goes to Kylie Ezzo. The Barbara Jean Barker Award of $100 is presented to a graduating senior for their leadership qualities and service to the Poultney community, and this year's recipient is Lydia Book. The Adam N. Maslach Trust Scholarship is selected based on an essay competition focusing on environmental impacts on society. The trust was established by Mr. Adam N. Maslach of Poultney, Vermont, in memory of his parents, Mikolas and Pauline Maslach. The trust provides long-term arrangements for management, operation, preservation, and use of his property located in South Poultney. In honoring Mr. Maslach and respecting his wishes and commitment to helping others through education, a scholarship fund was established at Poultney High School, and the scholarship for $2,500 goes to Elijah Westcott. The Scott Fry Award is given by his family in memory of Mr. Fry, a former PHS 7th grade science teacher who believed in the dignity and worth of each student and admired the qualities of perseverance and achievement. This year's recipient of $50 is Craig Bapty. The Betty Phillips Hooper Award provides 2 awards of $200 each to graduating seniors who exhibit sound moral character with a reputation for honesty and integrity and performed volunteer services for the community, and this is voted on by the staff here at Poultney High School. The awardees this year are Caitlin Hayes and Elijah Westcott. The Modern Woodman of America Scholarship is an award of $1,800 this year. College-bound students from Poultney High School who reside in Wells or Pollitt or whose family belongs to MWA qualify. The winner this year is Hannah Welch. Evelyn Monroe School Spirit Award is in honor of Evelyn Haynes Monroe, class of 1937. It is awarded to a graduating senior who has shown commitment to school spirit throughout their high school career. And this award goes to Erica Woodbury. So I just want to congratulate the seniors. This was my lunch group during COVID, so we had some interesting conversations. So congratulations, guys.
Oh, just like the infomercials, but wait, there's more. Ellen?
Joe DeBonis Sr. was in the Rotary since 1993, 30 years. Joe DeBonis Sr. was in the Rotary for 30 years. And in honor of his passing and his life, I suspect many of you know, but he had polio when he was 8 and spent time in an iron lung, and it never let him stop working very hard. He was the manager of many sports teams. He was somebody this community loved and very, very active in Rotary. So in honor of Joe's father, we're donating $200 to the Booster Fund.
When he was in high school, they rigged up a phone line when he was out to the farm in South Poultney. So you guys thought you had it tough your freshman year when you were online and your Chromebooks and watching videos. He had to listen to a phone. So, our athletic awards for this evening. The Varsity Sportsmanship Award is presented to a male and female senior who demonstrate sportsmanship, respect, and fair play throughout their athletic career. This year, the awards go to Hannah Welch and Eliza Westcott.
Get your picture taken. You want to get picture taken. You have Elijah Westcott. Sorry, this goes my. Sorry.
All right, we had a mistake. We talked about this. Sorry, Elijah. I know. Mr. Lewis, come on down.
I should. You could have given it to them. Yeah. All right, hold on. Stop. I can get this.
The William Corbett Hughes Award is presented to honor the memory of William Corbett Hughes by his family to a senior who has shown good character and a love for baseball. This award goes to Riley Scott.
Congratulations, Rod. All right, there we go.
Athletic Academic Awards are presented to a male and female athlete who have the highest academic ranking in their class. This year's winner are Connor Worthing and Emily Hanley.
You first. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, let's squeeze it. I'm hopping it all.
The Athletic Director's Distinguished Student Athlete Award is presented to the student athlete who displays an exemplary academic and athletic career at Poultney, is a 3 or 4 year participant of varsity interscholastic athletics, and has been an outstanding overall contributor to the promotion and reputation of Poultney High School academics and athletics. This year, the award goes to Lydia Book. the Dean W. Houghton Scholarship Awards 2 checks for $250 each from the Poultney Booster Club in memory of Dean W. Houghton, former coach and principal at Poultney High School for 24 years. Dean's interest was in the total student, and these awards recognize what Coach Houghton developed in his students: a love and relationship between athletics, academics, and leadership. The recipients of this award exhibit dedication and commitment to these ideals and will be attending college next fall. The scholarships are awarded to Connor Worthing and Hannah Welch.
Hannah first, there's checks in here, so just be careful. And Connor. There you go, make sure you got the right one. Yep, there. Where we go? Ah, we just did this, didn't we? Same picture? There we go. Ready?
All right, this is what everyone's coming for. Presentation of diplomas, here we go.
Oh, that's right. Front row, on me, ready? Here we go, good shot.
Erica Pauline Woodbury.
Congratulations, Erica. Oh, hold on. Look over there. Get Mom right there.
Emily Marie Hanley. Connor Ernest Worthing.
Congratulations, Connor. Oh,
Matthew J. Palmer. Laura Marie Winter.
congratulations.
Kylie H. Ezzo. Lydia May Book. Damian Thomas Scribner.
Congratulations, Stephen. Oh, wait. All right, we ready? We practiced this a lot this morning. We got this down. We're good.
Joseph Anthony Bruno.
Congratulations, Joe. Joe. Sorry.
Hannah May Welch. Caitlin Mackenzie Hayes. Elizabeth K. Woodbury.
Congratulations, Miss Woodbury.
Julianne M. Farley.
Congratulations.
Thomas B. Stacy.
I didn't know if I was going to be doing this.
Good job, Tom.
James V. Babcock. Belmont.
Do it again.
Oh,
Go ahead. No, you're good.
all right, ready? Come on, third time's charm. Down.
Yeah. Max Christian Lyford.
You guys want to talk that?
Craig Randall Bapty.
Congratulations, Craig.
Riley F. Scott.
Congratulations, Craig. Steps in today.
Haley Lynn Taryn.
You don't know how much the fun is.
Connor Christopher Roberts. Andrew John Florence.
Congratulations.
Dominic Joseph Rhodes. Mason A. Suferling.
Giving a performance and guys who are throwing the garbage can.
Elijah David Westcott. Marcus Oliver Lewis. Last but not least, and on time, Brooks B. Philstock.
Brooks! Stop, smile. Put it up, smile.
Now presenting the class of 2023.
On behalf of the staff of Poultney High School, I want to thank all the parents and family that showed up today. Congratulations, class of 2023. Lost a few hairs, got a more gray ones with some of you up here, but it's been fun. We are going to miss you. Congratulations. Erica, lead them out.
Oh, someone let him in. Perfect. We got it.